Hey, welcome back, folks. BizCoachBen, PureValue Business Coaching and Consulting. We're going to continue on with the little series, mini-series, Who the Heck is BizCoachBen? As I said in my previous video, my grandparents were instrumental in being my initial mentors in life, and I sure wish the heck you all have something like that going for you now. We all need mentors. We all need people that we can trust, trusted advisors in our life, and that's what I try to be for my clients. But the other set, I talked about my grandfathers. My grandmothers were also part of my mentorship early on in my life, all the way through to my early 20s. First of all, and probably maybe most importantly, they taught me how to cook. And I was a very independent guy. By the time I was 15, I was on my own quite a bit. And, without knowing how to cook, I would have been in trouble because I certainly couldn't afford to be buying food that was already prepared. So it was just great. But more importantly, they taught me the most important lesson of life, which is how to relate to people and the importance of listening and understanding. Not just listening and spitting back, but listening and understanding and gaining an appreciation for who that person really was and what they brought to the table. And when we're able to do that, we're able to establish relationships that are deep and meaningful. And deep and meaningful relationships, in the end, folks, is what it's really all about. And every day of my life, I try to seek out at least one opportunity to build that kind of a relationship with someone, so that they touch my heart and I get to touch theirs as well. This is just a great thing. Also, and more and above that, the purpose of organization. I remember my grandmother Chandler saying, "A place for everything and everything in its place." And it just makes sense. When we are organized, and that goes all the way into our businesses and where we work, our careers, when we're organized, we're efficient. When we're efficient, we're effective. And when we're effective, we're able to make some money. Take one of those pieces out of the puzzle, and basically what we got is a disaster. And when I'm working with business folks, that's one of the first places we start. Trying to make sure we have good processes, that we're organized and we're doing the right things every day. Because if we're not doing it every day, ultimately the wheel will come right off the cart. My other grandmother, Grandmother Bowman, more importantly, in terms of what I learned and how I got there, was she showed me what a working woman was all about. And she worked all her life. She started when she was 15 years old. She was actually kind of on the forefront of the women's movement early in the 1900s, early 1900s. She got married at 15, divorced at 17, remarried at 19, and throughout her life, literally the entire time I knew her, basically, she was working and making money, and was excellent at savings, and showed me how to open up my first savings account, how to open up my first checking account, was on the forefront of debit and credit cards, and explained that concept to me and got me my first credit card processing accounts. So these are instrumental things that I was introduced to early on in my life that fundamentally make up who BizCoachBen is. Hope you enjoyed that a little bit of my history. We'll pick it up and we'll kind of fast forward into my career. Thank you very much. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this. I really do. Bye.